I got it already. I got it. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That's no good. Good. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, you ready? Ready. So we're gonna start. So it's on Zoom too. So you're gonna be broadcast to everyone in the mirror. Don't worry.
Hi, Hillary.
It's mainly me. Hillary's not here yet, actually. She's not there yet. Oh, she was. They.
So somebody else is teaching you.
No. No, I'm teaching.
Oh, I see. When you're.
No, it just gets broadcast on Zoom. So there's Hillary. So people from home can watch it too. We've been doing this for like almost 2 years. So you can do it if you didn't want to drag your butt in here. You could do it on a rainy day like this. Just stay home.
No, I'd rather be.
So feet just, like hip distance apart, but just, that's why I would normally like walk around and like correct and not do everything, but because it's on Zoom, I just do everything. Yes. So just to let you know. So feet, a little closer than hip distance apart with a ball in there. Grab your weights in your hands. Give your shoulders a little roll up. The doors were open, Zora. That's why it's chilly. And, oh, is there air on? Oh my gosh. Give those shoulders a nice little roll out. All right. And then we're just going to start lifting our heels up. So give the ball a little bit of a squeeze. Press through each one of those toes and then just lift straight up. Hold when you're up there. Take a little breath. And then inhale, slow, lower down. So when you lift, let's do that again. Press through each one of your toes. Really feel that you're moving just straight up in space. Our tendency is to move forward, right? Think of just going straight up. Pause. And then slow lower with control. Okay, do that again. You're pressing through each one of those toes. Exhale. Inhale down. Go one more like that. Exhale, just straight up. Holding there. Take a breath. Now you're going to go arms right up in front. Hold when you're there. Have your palms facing one another. Now you're going to drop your heels down and arms come down. So do that again. Press through each one of your toes, growing tall, arms up as you lift. Inhale, slow and down. Good. Couple more. Up. And then down and down. Good. Last couple. Up. Up. Ribs are tight around your center. Your spine is nice and neutral. And then one more. Lift. And down. And down. Now you're going to lift up and stay. I'm going to give you routine. Up. Stay. So nice length through your spine. Slowly bend your knees. Knees reach straight forward. As you stand up, arms come down. Slow. So we'll want to do this, right? That's easier. Try and stay straight through your center. And right back up, grow tall. So go for 4. Abs deepen. Grow tall. 3. Reaching. Abs deepen. Knees are parallel. They're going to want to open out or fall in. Last one like this. Come down. Open arms and stay down. Okay, so you're here. From here, you're just going to go arms in. Shoulder distance apart. Reach nice and wide. In, pressing through your heels, growing tall, out with those arms for 4. Good, 3. Last 2. Last 1, out. Stay when you're wide. From there, slow in. Exhale, press through, reach. So a little bit, like almost touch your waistline, and then a little bit higher than shoulder height. In. And reach. Good. Go for 4. In. 3. Keep those heels pressing through the mat. Nice long necks. 2. And then go 1 more. Right out. And then bend in. Lower those arms, your shoulders, a little bit of a roll out. Because Listen up, you're gonna keep that ball, and you're gonna bend down. So bending, hinging forward, ribs are tight around your center. Nice long neck, so you're looking down just a little bit, so you're not here, you're not here, you're just there. You're gonna reach those arms back behind you so they're just above hip height, and hold it there. So lengthen, reach your fingertips away from the top of your head. Extra bit of pressure through your heels and your big toes. Slowly bend in, reach straight out. Inhale in, exhale, press and reach long. Go 6 like this, keeping your elbows as still as you can in space. 5, in, 4 more. In, and reach. 3, and reach. Last 2. Last 1, exhale, press those arms straight on out, hold there, open your arms to the side a couple of inches, and then back in. Open out, exhale in. Go for 5, 4, squeeze, 3, squeeze in, 2, squeeze in, last 1, squeeze in, lower those arms, stand all the way up, press through those heels. Those guys a little roll up, and then just pop that ball off to the side. Bring your feet back to about hip distance apart. All right, so growing nice and tall to start. Feel nice even weight for both of your feet, and then step your right foot back. So step it back, hinge your upper body forward, and then just make any adjustments to your foot placement that you need to, so the top of your head is reaching away from your right heel. Got it? Now reach those arms straight out. So now your fingertips are reaching away from your right heel. You're in a nice long line there. So it doesn't need to be like massive. Just think control. You want to be able to hold this position. And then just bend in. Slow, just barely tap down. And then get back into it. So reach, pause, slow pull in. Tiniest bend in your left knee. So you're not locking. Doesn't need to be huge. In. Go for 4. In, little tap. Exhale, reach. Find that length. In, little tap. Last 2. Reach. In, last 1. In. Reach out. And then bring your arms up. Bring your upper body straight up. Bend your back leg. So both legs are bent. Now you're going to go down 2 inches. And up to. Keep those arms reaching down to and up to. So let's go down to here, down to here. Exhale, press through that left heel, left big toe primarily. 4, and reach. 3 more. Down, good job, guys. And reach. Last 2. And reach. Last 1. Down, press up. Step that leg all the way forward. Give those legs a little shake. All right, and let's flip. We're going to do the same on the other side. So start with your feet hip distance apart. Find that nice, comfortable, even stance. Step your left foot back a comfortable distance. And we're going in and out. Hinge forward, and then adjust if you need to move that leg back a little further. Reach up. Well, there. So remember, you don't want to be like hanging back here because you're bringing your leg in. So find that sweet spot there. Lefty comes in. Slow as you come in. Exhale, reaching long. Slow in, hips stay nice and steady. Don't let that left hip move back with your left leg. Reach. Most of your weight is on that right heel and right big toe. In. And reach. 3 more. In. And reach. Last 2. And reach. Last 1. In. And reach. And then upper body comes up. Bring that leg. Oh, see, wait a second. Don't bring that leg in. You're going to just go here. You're going to bend in here. You're going to come straight down. Press up. So come into the arms. Doesn't need to be a huge movement down. Most of your weight in that right heel, right big toe. Inhale. 3 more. Down, exhale, straight up for 2. Down, exhale, straight up. Last one. Down, all the way down. Give those legs a little shake, shoulders a little roll up, and then come to a wide second position. So as wide as your mat, maybe a little wider. Turn your thighs out, stand really nice and tall. You're gonna bend your elbows in so they're about here. Collarbones stay wide. So when our arms are forward, we wanna do that, stay back here so you're wide. Come down here, you're real nice and wide. Stand back up. Inhale down, keep those elbows at about shoulder height. Exhale in. Shoulder blades squeeze together slightly. Press through those heels up. Go for 4. 3 more. Lower. Exhale. Press. 2 more. Last one. Come down. Stay right there. Lift your right heel. Drop it down. You have to feel your upper traps. Bring your elbows down lower. Left. And down. Go right again. And down. Let's go left. Up. And down. Think about your hips staying pretty level as you do this. So everything kind of wants to change. Don't let it up. And down. Let's go up. And down. One more right. Up. And down. One more left. Up. And down. Now let's go. Hold right there. Reach those arms. Feel like in a star. And then pull back in. Try and keep those heels lifted. Exhale. Grow tall. Inhale. Pull in. Go for 5. And in. 4 more. Good job, you guys. 3 abs. Reach. And down. Last 2. Connect through your core. Then reach. And in. Last 1. Pull right back in. Drop those heels. Stand all the way up. Good job, guys. Okay. Come onto your mat. Weights handy. Squishy ball handy. Just move this down a bit. There we go. All right, so we're gonna start. Have your weights by your side. Just have that squish ball, big arms reach. You don't need anything right off the get-go. Hands by your side. Find your neutral on your mat. So feeling your head is heavy, shoulder blades are flat on the mat, collarbones wide, back of your rib cage is heavy, front of your ribs drawing in towards each other. And you should be able to touch your heels with your fingertips. That's a good indicator of how far your heels should be, and then just hip distance apart. So we're going to start with hip rolls. So belly button towards your spine. Press into your heels as you lift those hips. Hold, and then melt down. So rolling through that spine, slow and controlled all the way till you're in neutral. Hold at the bottom, and then do that again. Belly button towards your spine. Feel that tailbone off. 1 vertebrae at a time. Lift. Knees reaching away from the top of your head. Keep that reach as you lower down. All the way. Go 2 more. Belly button in. Exhale. Slowly roll. And then 1 more. Belly button in. Exhale. Press. Lift those hips. Holding at the top. So take a nice deep breath here. Feel your knees reaching away from the top of your head. From here, you're going to drop your hips down, almost touch the mat. So you're coming down in one piece now, not rolling. And then you're going to press through your heels, lift back up. So now just a lift. Lower, and then lift. Inhale, down, exhale, press through those heels, straight up. For 3. For 2. Exhale, press. Go 1 more. Lift up. Holding there, lift your right heel. Lift your left heel, stay there, roll all the way down. Keeping those heels lifted all the way down to neutral. Take a breath. Keep each one of those toes pressing through the mat. Belly button in towards your spine. Exhale, right up. Holding. Slowly roll down. Again, belly button towards your spine. Exhale as you lift. Keep those heels up. Slowly come right on. And 1 more. Like that. Belly button in. Exhale. Press with those hips.
And we're gonna hold here. So keep those toes all pressing into the mat. Knees reaching away from the top of your head. One piece, bum comes down, press up. Bum comes down, exhale, press. Go for 4 like this. Even pressure through your big toe right down to your baby toe. 2. Last one, exhale, press up. Roll all the way down. Through the neutral. And hold. Lovely. Okay, now from here, hands behind your head. Elbows hover off the mat that little bit. Tuck your chin and then heel up to flexion. So up at the top here, looking down towards your thighs or your knees, your ribs. I've moved down towards your hips. You've got that little space behind your low back. Pelvis is neutral. Slowly come down. Touch the mat. Only when your head touches do you have a little break. And then do it again. Tuck your chin. That's work all the way up. And then it's work all the way back down. So training those upper abs to move without having to move anything else. Really, really super important. Our pelvis doesn't shift as our upper body moves. That isolation idea is so important. Last one like this. Tuck your chin, curl up, and then stay there. So your pelvis is neutral. Your ribs are nice and tight in towards the top of your hip bones. Your shoulder blades are just barely lifting. Your glutes are totally relaxed. They're not helping at all. Now lift your right heel, lift your left heel, and then stay right there. So you're light on those toes. Now just lift your right leg up, and then tap it down. Left leg up, tap it down. So exhale as you lift. Inhale down. Up. Inhale down, even weight on those hips, up, and down, let's go left, and down, and we're gonna lift up, curl forward, and then reach that same leg, curl forward, leg reaches, it doesn't need to go straight, it doesn't matter what your range is, up, 3 more, curl, and down, 2 more. And back, last one, curling up, lower your toes, lower those heels, lower all the way down. We're gonna go through the same set on the other side. So we'll start with the alternating and then we'll stick with our left leg, all right? Tuck that chin up a little bit, curl forward, holding when you're up there. Okay, so lift your right heel, lift your left, keep your ribs down towards your hips. Start with your left, up, control down, hips stay even, right, and down. Exhale. And down. Let's go right. And down. Left knee up. Control last one right. Control head is heavy in your hands. Left leg up. Now lower your upper body. Reach that left. Curl it in. Your left leg doesn't need to go straight. It doesn't matter. Reach away. Ribs stay tight around your center back. Keep them tight as you come up. Out with control and for 3, exhale, curl. Go for 2, exhale, curl. Last one. Lower your toes, lower your heels, lower all the way down. Okay, squishy ball. Grab that guy. It's gonna go underneath your please. Underneath your right foot. All right. So hips are even, upper body's really nice and relaxed. Again, your left, you should be able to touch your left heel with your fingertips. And then your right leg is kind of beside that there. So even weight in your hips. Think about your waistline staying long. You're going to press through your left heel. Turn your palms to face up. Make sure they're facing the ceiling. Press through your left heel and go straight up. So if anyone wants a little more, you can reach your arms up here. Everyone can try it with your arms up there. It's really easy to press through your arms. We don't want to do that. We want to think about our left glute. So we're going to come back down. Just bring your bum down in one piece. Arms up, arms down, doesn't matter. And then do it again. Exhale, press through that left heel straight up. Inhale, lower down. So when you press through your left heel, your left Like maybe it falls out, maybe it falls in. Try to keep that knee pointing straight up to the ceiling. Same thing for your right. Nothing should really change in your right if you're keeping it light on the ball. You want the ball to be a full spear if possible. Try not to press down. Up. Slow down. Go for 3. Up. Slow. Come all the way. Last 2. Slow as you come down. And then one more. Exhale up. Hold. So your hips are lifted. Your right foot is light on the ball. And you're going to send that right leg away. And then pull your right leg back in. So roll the ball away. Out. And in. So again, if you want a little bit extra, add these arms. Reach your arms out. Pull back in. Hips should stay level. Reaching out. Inhale back. Exhale in. Inhale back. Exhale in. 3 more. And in. Last 2. And in. Last 1. Reaching. Pull in. Lower your hips all the way. Lower those arms. Take a breath. Fall to your left. That's hard, huh, Tracy?
Yes.
Okay, so arms can stay down for the first bit if you want. You're just going to press and lift up. Hold when you get to the top. Take that breath. Reach your arms if you want. Whatever feels good. Lower all the way down in one piece. And then press back up. Press through your right heel up. Holding. Slowly lower back down. I didn't say it, but remember, you should be able to touch your right heel with your fingertips. That's kind of the right position for that leg. Slow, lower, down. Exhale, straight up. Inhale, down, feeling those ribs staying tight around your center. Really think about your pelvis staying nice and level. 2 more. Right inner thigh, squeezing towards your midline gently so that you're not letting your leg flop out. Last one, press up and then stay. So lefty, let's reach it out. Keep those hips high, add those arms if you want, and then pull back in. Exhale. Inhale in. Keep those hips lifting. Think about that nice even weight on your shoulders for 5. Ribs stay tight around your center, right? 4. And then 3 more. Reach. Last 2. And up. Last 1. Reach, find that length. Pull back in. And then roll all the way down and back to neutral. All right, both feet on top of the ball. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Neutral. Ribs tight around your center. Little tiny space behind your low back. So just remembering, the lighter your feet are on the ball, the easier it is to go into your low back. So don't go really light with your feet if you're feeling your back just because you think it's harder. Really listen to your body. It doesn't matter how light your feet are. You want to be connecting through your core, not feeling anything in your low back, all right? So palms face up to the ceiling. Let's just relax that upper body to start. Lift your legs, or lift your, let the ball pop up under your feet. Let your feet just be light on the ball. So I'm trying to stay. So with your feet that little bit light, can you roll the ball away just a few inches? And then pull back in. So you can probably see what I mean about your feet staying light. The lighter they are, the harder it is on your abs. Slow pull back in. But if your feet are light and your back is arching, that's not going to be a good thing. So keep those ribs tight, legs away that little bit, and then back. And in. Let's go one more. Roll the ball away that little bit. Keep those feet light as you pull back in, and stay. Now bring your hands behind your head. Nod your chin, come up to flexion, holding that ribs are tight, core is connected, pelvis is neutral. From here, roll the ball away. Doesn't matter how far you go. When you pull the ball back in, curl your upper body up an extra inch. So I'd rather keep my feet lighter and go out not all the way than let my feet be heavy and just kind of swing things around. Out with control. Controlling, find that length, and then curling back in. So it's work when you come down, right? Do not let that go. It's work when you come in. Go for 4. Go for 3. Head is heavy in those hands. Go for 2. You ready? One more. Inhale back, finding length. Exhale right up. Lower your upper body all the way down. Grab that ball, pop it off to this side. Lift those knees in, have a little roll around there. And then let's come on to our left side. Make sure your ball is handy. We're gonna use it in a sec. So left side, we're gonna start with our legs at 90 degrees. So knees in line with your hips, heels in line with your knees. And your waistlines are long, so your left ribs are a little bit lifted off the mat. So make sure your knees are, a good way to do it is if you're at the back edge of your mat. So your spine is along the back edge of the mat, your knees, and then your shin should be at the front edge of your mat. Yeah, exactly. So keep those left ribs lifting. So now just lift that top leg up. So hold when you're there, your right hip wants to roll back, right? You're not gonna let it, keep those hips totally still. You're neutral, so your tail is sticking out that little bit behind you. Slowly just lower your leg to up upper, and then exhale as you lift back up. So it's work to lower, don't let gravity just pull you down. It's work to lift. Work to lower, and work to lift. And only go so high that you're able to maintain that neutral. So if I go any higher, I'm gonna roll back. I'm gonna do that. Slow and up. Inhale down, exhale right up. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. Inhale down and up. Good. 4 more. Slow and up. 3 more. Last 2. And up. Last 1. Exhale up. Stay. Circle your thigh bone around. So just small circles, keeping your hips as still as you can. The more stable you can stay through your core, the more you'll feel your glute. Might be killing you by now. Go 3. Go 2. 1. Hold other way. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last 1. Kick that leg all the way out. Stay out there, reach through your toes. Okay, so your leg is at hip height. Slowly touch the front edge of your mat. Up. Slowly touch the back edge of your mat. So your hips want to move forward and back. Don't let them. Control and control. Up and down. Up and down. Very good. Let's go 5 more like that. 4 more. Control. If anyone wants an extra challenge, you can do this with a straight leg. It's real hard to stay steady. I'm not going to embarrass you. Put 2 more down. Last 1, up, down, and then reach straight out underneath you. So keeping that long line, you're going to do the opposite. So you're going to go up at the front edge of your mat, and then up at the back edge. So up, back. Back. 4 more. Almost done. And back. 3. the way in. Good job, guys. Really, really nice. Wait, grab your ball up between your ankles before we stretch out that core glute. Go straight out this way. Okay, so really think of reaching the top of your head away from your toes. Feel those waistlines are long. The more you press into your right hand here, the more you're taking the work out of your core and your deep stabilizers. So totally fine with your arm down, but just don't put all your weight into it. Reach those toes away and then exhale, lift your legs. So when you lift, your left ribs want to press down to keep you extending, right? Try not to do that. Have a light touch with your hand, light touch with those left ribs, and then slow lower just to a hover, and then squeeze back up. So up, pause, slow when you come down. So I could go up higher, but my left ribs would press down, so I don't want to do that. I want my body to stay neutral and just legs moving, nothing else changes. And think of reaching as you lift. You're reaching your toes away, lift, reach away, lower. Yeah, if you can bring your arm up, that's awesome. Slow, it's not easy. Exhale up. Control, nice long neck, so you're looking just straight in front of you, up, and control. 4 more. Control, 3 more. And down, last 2 up with a pause. Control as you lower. Last one up with a pause, stay. Your top leg is a wall, do not let it move. Squeeze your bottom leg into the ball for 8. Squeeze for 7. Squeeze for 6, so inner thigh, extra obliques. 4, 3, last 2. Last one, stay. Your bottom leg is a wall now. Squeeze your top one down. Squeeze 8. Squeeze 7. Squeeze 6. Good job, you guys. Squeeze 5. Exhale, 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1, and then lower all the way down. Woo. Okay, come onto your back. Right foot in front of your left knee. Hug that left knee in tight. Have a little stretch up there. Nice. Ooh.
It's hard, right? It's so different from before, but so similar, but just works you differently.
Amazing, the little movements that really get in there. And that's good for you because now you get to do it where normally you can't, right? Yeah.
Yes. I know, but anyone would walk by the room and be like, they're not doing anything in there. That doesn't look difficult. I'd love to see them try that.
Yeah.
Okay, when you guys are ready, let's come on to our other side. So hips in line with your knees. So if you line your back up with the back of your mat, it's just make you hold that position. Looking straight ahead so that neck stays nice and long. It's heavy on your right arm. Have a pillow, whatever feels good under there. And 90 degrees. So just lift that top leg up. So knee approximately in line with your hip. Don't go too high or your hip will roll back. And then slow lower to that hover. So exhale up. Inhale slow. Exhale up. Inhale slow. Good. Control as you lower. So really feeling the work both directions is the key thing here. Your body is staying still. You're not letting gravity pull you back. Slow and control. So that glute stays working the whole time. Go for 4. And slow. 3 more. Up. Slow. Last 2. Slow. And then go 1 more lift up. Stay. Okay, now circle your knee up. So small little circles. You can make them bigger and keep your pelvis still. That's great, but it does not matter. Four, 3, 2, hold the other way. 4, 3, 2, last one. Take it all the way out, reach through your heels. So really think length all the way out and then slow, come right back in. Length all the way. Find that length, slow and control back in. Exhale. And back. 2 more. Control, last one, exhale, press reaching, stay out there. Now reach through your toes, find that length. You're gonna come down to the front edge of your mat and then to the back edge. Remember, if you want, you can have both legs straight for extra stability work. Ribs stay tight around your center, up and down, up and down. And down, 4 more. And down, last 3. And down, last 2. Last 1 again. And then straight underneath you stay, and go up at the front edge of your mat and then up at the back edge. Leg stays parallel and parallel. Right ribs stay that little bit lifted. Go for 5 more. Up, control, up, 4. Up, feel that start and stop. Don't just swing. And up, last 2. Last 1. Up, and then come all the way in. Okay. Ball between your ankles, kick those legs right out. Okay, so right ribs stay that little bit lifted, waistlines are both staying long. If your left hand is in front of you, that's totally fine, just don't put all your weight into it. If you want to try that extra balance, have your left hand on your hip, lift up. Stay when you're there, so reach those toes away from the top of your head, just low down. And then squeeze back up. Pause, slow as you lower. So think of initiating the movement from your right inner thigh. Your right inner thigh lifts the ball and the weight of your left leg. It's like your left leg is kind of just dead heavy, with your right leg is lifting it. Without your right ribs pressing down. And your neck stays relaxed. Try not to tense through there. Go for 3 more. And slow, go for 2. And slow, last one, exhale, squeeze up, and then stay there. Okay, so your top leg is a wall, squeeze your bottom one up. Control, exhale, squeeze, control, go for 8. Last one, squeeze up, stay, bottom leg is still, squeeze your top down. Squeeze. Squeeze, 6 more. Squeeze for 5. Squeeze for 4, keep those toes reaching, 3, 2, good, last one. Lower all the way down. Okay. And then let's give our left knee a little stretch out. So left foot in front of your right knee. Again, you can hinge forward. Take a nice couple of breaths there. Okay, guys. And then come on up. Let's have our squishy ball. Okay, squishy ball just kind of behind your tailbone there. You can squish it underneath you a little bit so it doesn't roll away. Have your weights handy if you want. We can use these, but you don't have to. Just kind of makes it a little more challenging, but it's challenging enough on its own. Top of your head reaching up, tailbone pressing down. Reach your arms straight in front of you. So really think length through your spine here. Now you're going to roll back. So think about pressing your lowest few vertebrae back towards the ball
It's your abs that press them down now. So pulling through your core to press through your spine. Holding when you're back there, so take a nice breath. Arms come up, arms come down, and then use those abdominals, come all the way back to seated. And then do that again. You can grab your weights right away if you want. Arms up, arms down, and then all the way back up, grow nice and tall. Go 2 more just like that. Exhale, scooping, getting that movement through your lumbar spine, arms up, arms down, and all the way up. I look like I'm not going very far, right? But all I want you to do is get those low abs. You don't want to go into a hinge, right? Scooping, up, down, and all the way up. Now we're going to come back and stay. So belly button to spine, rolling back. Hold when you're in that little scoop. Stay right there. You guys good? Open your right arm out. Bring it in. Don't let your weight shift. Open your left. Back in. Go right again. Exhale. And in. Very good. Go left. Exhale. Back in. Now go right arm to the side. Left arm overhead. Hold. Back in. Left arm out. Right arm overhead. Hold. And back down. Switch again. And in and switch. And in, use that abdominal, those abdominals come all the way back up to seated. Take a breath. You're gonna roll the ball a little higher up. So it's kind of below, like your mid-back. It's in your mid-back, I would say below your shoulder blades. All right, so we want to be neutral on top of our ball here. So it's going to be real easy to kind of tuck under and relax there. You got to keep your tailbone tipping away a little bit. So not so much that you're arching, but you know, ribs are still tight around your center. So if you were to lift your arms, like you guys are actually, it should feel like work right now. If it doesn't, your ball's too low, all right? Or your ball's too high if it doesn't feel like work. So just move it down a little lower. Okay, so we're here. You ready? This is not going to be easy. Remember our hands behind our head. Should feel like a lot of work right now. Yeah. Slowly come back, just a few inches. You can barely look to the ceiling, and then come up the same view. I'm shaking already. You may need to. Back a few inches. Up a few. If you feel your back, don't move as far. Or roll the ball a little higher up. You've got 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Exhale. Come all the way up.
Well, is that because we've done other stuff? Or is that just always
Mid-abs.
Yes,
that's really
still be doing that.
Yeah.
That is
Really, really hard. Okay, we're going to do a tiny bit more. We have to have a break between them. So keep that ball back there. Remember, if you feel your back, move your ball a little bit higher up. That is okay. But if you find that sweet spot where you're like basically shaking as soon as you get your elbows off the mat, it's real good. It's really hard to keep neutral though. If you feel like you can't keep neutral, definitely move the ball up higher. Okay, so let's go arms across our chest actually for this. So we're gonna go across our chest. Now from here, we're gonna rotate. We're not gonna bounce on the ball. We're gonna bring our right shoulder towards our left hip. A little rotation, and then come back. Exhale, little rotation the other way. Left shoulder to your right hip, and then back. Right shoulder across. Even weight on your hips. Exhale. We got 2 more each way. You can do it. And back. Exhale. And back. 1 more right across to your left. 1 more left across to your right. And back all the way up.
Wow.
I know,
That's crazy.
so good. Okay, pop your ball off to the side.
So good.
Yeah, Matt is crazy abs. I mean, you can really, you'll see when you go on a reformer again how much you can really cheat on reformer. Okay, so knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. So think about your weight. Is it even in your knees? Is it even in your hands? We don't want to be locking our elbows, so just watch those guys. Now from here, you're just going to kick your right leg straight out. When you kick it out, keep your toes on the mat for now. Your weight wants to shift left. Try not to let it. Keep your left knee underneath your left hip, and then reach your right leg up. So reaching toes away from the top of your head there, right? Now from here, you're gonna bend that right knee and just tap it barely to the mat, or just graze the mat, and then kick it straight back out. So bend it in, do not let your weight shift left, and then exhale, press back out. So as you're doing this, simple enough, right? Let's think about a few things. Our weight wants to shift to the left, right? So let's think about our left inner thigh squeezing toward our midline so we don't shift to the left. Think about your weight staying even in your hands, your waistlines are staying long. Give an extra little press through your left knee to keep those left obliques nice and active. They will help to keep us steady as well. So actually think of pressing down into your mat with your left knee. 2 more here. 1 more, in, exhale, press, reach, stay. Now reach your left arm in front of you. Left fingers reach from right toes. From here, you're gonna bend your right knee in and your left elbow, curling your spine, so you're in like a cat stretch there. And then you're gonna extend all the way back out. So it's a round back like a cat stretch as you pull in, and then come back to that neutral spine as you reach out. In with control. Exhale, reach. Think about that left knee pressing through the mat. Left inner thigh still squeezing toward your midline. Last 2. In, look to your knees and reach. Last 1. In, look to those knees. Exhale, reach. Hand down, knee down, sit all the way back. Give your wrist a little twist. Okay, guys. Shake them out. And then let's do the same on the other side. So hands back under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Watch those elbows, they're not locking. Even hips as you kick your left knee out. Lift it up, hold there. So pressing your right knee through the mat that little bit, just bend that left knee in, and then press. So each time I kick my left leg out, I actually press a little bit more through my right knee to keep that right side active. So that's engaging your right obliques, which are gonna help to keep you straight up and down on that right knee, which is what we want. The other bit you can think about are those right inner thighs, just squeezing toward your midline. In. Slow as you pull in and reach. Go for 4. Slow. 3 more. Slow, exhale, reach out. Last 2. Slow, exhale, reach out. Last 1, slow, reach out, and then stay right there. You're ready? Let's press to our right knee a little more to keep that side nice and even. Reach through your right fingertips. And you're gonna come into that little round back, pull your arm in, pull your knee in, and then lengthen all the way back up, reaching long. Now watch that left elbow, it wants to lock in with control. In with control, exhale, reach long. 4 more. 3 more. And reach. Last 2. Scoop those abs up and reach. Good job, you guys. Last 1. In. Hand down, knee down. Sit yourself back to that shell stretch. Again, get those wrists a little. Twist. Oh my gosh, I'm fast. Shake them out. Okay, and then come back onto your backs. Have your weights handy, have your ball handy. I'm gonna put it all together. That went way too fast today. Okay, so squishy ball is gonna go underneath your tailbone. If your ball is super inflated, take a little air out of it. They always blow these balls. They
They think they're not supposed to lose
Yeah.
the air, and they're like, oh, we blew up all balls for you. Like, no, don't do that. Okay, so keep your pelvis nice and neutral on top of the ball. You don't want to be here. You want to be here. Hands by your side. Keep your weights handy though. And then lift your heels. Ribs stay tight around your center. And then let's bring your right leg up. We'll bring your left leg up. All right. So from here, let's think about keeping this position. Knees on top of your hips. Unless you feel your back, then you can bring your knees closer to your chest. Otherwise, let's keep them out here. All right, so from here, all we're gonna do to start, just a right leg. Reach it out, don't let your left one come in. It wants to. Bring that leg back in. And then left leg reaches right, stays still. And then right back in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back. Now, if you want, grab your weights. Reach your right arm up. Reach your left arm up. Shoulder blades flat on the mat, collarbones nice and wide. Now from here, reach your right leg again. If you feel super wobbly, bring your arms down, that's totally fine. Even doing it without weights changes it. So whatever you need to do. Stability is the most important thing. Reach away and then pull back in. Left. And back in. Now let's go right arm, right leg. Reach. And then back in. Left arm, left leg, reach. And back in. Let's do that again. Exhale. Inhale, in and left. Back in. One more, right and right. All the way in. One more, left and left. All the way in. Holding right there. You're ready? Now we're going to reach both legs. They don't need to go straight. You can go towards straight. Reach both arms. And then bring everything back in. If you feel your back arching, stick with single leg. Don't move your legs as far. Maybe bring your arms down. Whatever you need to do, you don't want your back to arch. Go for 4 like this. Exhale. Inhale, slow. So notice I'm not straightening my legs. I could straighten them, but it's going to be a little more tension through my lumbar spine, so I don't want that. I'd rather be able to keep my perfect neutral as I reach and maintain that as I pull back in. Exhale. Inhale, in. Last one. Pull back in and then stay. Shoulder blades nice and flat on the mat. Open your legs to a diamond for your last set here. So the knees closer to your chest if you feel your back. If not, keep your knees out of it. Kick your right leg to the side. And then bring it back in. Just extend it from your diamond, left leg. So if you feel super wobbly, think about what's happening. Your right leg kicks out. You need to engage that left side of your abdominals, left obliques, and then bring that leg back in. Left leg's going to kick out. Engage those right obliques. Feel that width across your hip bones. Transverse is working. Transverse is working the whole time. That low ab area. Out again. And in. Go one more right. Exhale. And in. One more left. Back in. Legs together. Lower your right. Lower your left. Lower those arms. Woo. Press through your heels. Lift those hips right up. Take a nice breath at the top there. Knees reaching away from the top of your head. Roll all the way down. Grab your right knee into your chest. Reach that left leg nice and long. Hug that right one in tight as you reach through your left toes. And then bring this right leg all the way over to the left side of your body. You reach out with your right fingertips the opposite way. So right fingertips reach away from my knee. And then bring this right leg back through center. Reach it out. Hug your left one in. Nice and tight, keep reaching for your right leg as your left leg. Tight. And then bring that left all the way over to the right side of your body, reaching out with your left fingertips the opposite way. And then just bring those knees back through center. Just have a little roll around there, one way and the other, forward and back. And then when you're ready, just roll on up. And you're finito. Feel good? Hope that felt good, guys. Have a nice rainy weekend. Bye.